Okay, this is gonna be my first video. I'm surprised that no one actually do this. So this is gonna be my first video. This is gonna be what if Deku was Dazai from Bungo Stray Dogs. There are gonna be a lot of changes in this series. A lot of changes. Yeah. So I'm not going to go to the childhood yet because I want to make that the backstory. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna say when we first introduce oh yeah, by the way, his name is going to be Dazai. The nickname is gonna be Dazai. Yeah, his nickname is gonna be Dazai. I don't know why, but I think it's more easy. He's just the name. So yeah. When we first introduced a pro hero that has the name of Kami Woods, who was on his day off and walking. And he went at the stream of river. He saw a boy that is drowning, and go use his course to get him out. He wanted to give him mouth to mouth, but the boy is awoke and somehow said, "Why did you pull me out of the water?" Kum was kind of asking, "Why do you go in the water?" And Dazai said, "Because I want to do a suicide." Cameron wanted to ask, "Why are you trying to do a suicide?" And then he was caught up, and he tried to say that question until he was heard yelling, felt some yelling, and then he heard a thump, like like that sound. When he heard that sound, then when he heard that sound, there's where he saw a man that's wearing glasses and a young girl that had brown hair, wearing a brownish color, wearing a suit, wearing a kind of suit, and was a hat. Kuriki said that hurts. He said no, well don't. That hurts, and yeah, that hurts. And the girl said, "If you yell, you're gonna lose your voice." "That's not my case, Gravity." Yeah, she said. And I think y'all do know who the brown hair girl is. And yeah, when she turned around and said, "Are you okay, Dazai?" He said, "Yeah, Gravity, Bookman." Well, it looked like you had to pay the man who saw saving you. Maybe some food. And Kurikita say, "Why do you have to say that?" And Kurikita say, "Well, when Kurikita is about to say something, Dazai say, also I lost my wallet in the river." And Kurikita just said, "Oh, of course you did." And Gravity said, "I forgot to get my wallet at home." And Kurikita sighed, say, "Look, I'm paying again." Yeah, in this timeline there are 13, so they are kind of like that age. In that time they do take Kami Woods out and thank him for saving, getting him out, because well they're supposed to do some delivery. Kudikita said, "Well, we managed to deliver the package, but don't do that again." As I said, "Okay." What the happened? Kami Wood asked about Dazai's bandage. He said he accidentally fell by an animal pushing him. And they talk more, and they say their goodbyes and all such. Until the next day, it was a villain attack. Well, there was a villain attack, and this sort of happens. Mountain Lady and Kami Wood went inside to fight the villains. But when that happens, they heard a young voice that is a young boy's voice. Kami Wood recognized it, and that's the same boy he met. And one of the policemen did show up and want to get her some handcuff and handcuff the villains. But he also said, "Don't move. There's someone else in there." And the villain said, who are you? And they somehow feel like some. No wait, the boy said that's not my important right now, but the important is that you guys aren't going to get. You guys are under arrest. Then it says, as the heroes are not here yet. Those I said, I know the heroes aren't here yet, but to be fair, you're not dealing with the heroes right now. You're dealing with something else. One of them is take a closer glance and about to say, "Oh my God, that's Dazai." And one of them said, "Dazai, Dazai, who's that?" When I'm about to say that, they feel sudden gravity pushing them down. And when they feel some gravity pushing them down, they saw a young girl. They say, Camille saw the young girl again, and says, and one of the female villains says, "That's gravity." And when the villains know that's gravity, that means that that young boy, it must be Dazai. Oh God, that Dazai. When the villain says that, and one of the villains said, "I'm pretty sure we can't defeat both of them." One of the villains just got some gun and throw it at both of them. Dazai jump. Raka catch Dazai and carry him. He said, "Are you okay?" Dazai just said, "Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired right now." When that happens, they go put down, and one of the villains were kind of say we can't take them down until some of them feel a little needle shock. And okay. Aci dah angkat lagi. Sorry guys. When that happens, they somehow feel a little bit of inch in them. No, they feel needles. These guys are 10 villains, and 4 of them pass out until they saw a woman that is have a cut hair, like a, like this kind of hair, and wears a golden butterfly pin, wears a white clothes, wears a black tie, black glove, black skirt, black tights, and wears red shoes. And this is gonna be my second what if, or this is gonna be my second what if. Yeah. So yeah, when that happens, sorry guys. Anyway, when they saw that woman, when they saw the woman again, this is gonna be interesting because, let me say it, they say the name of one of the villains said that's the butterfly doctor. They work for the agency. And now there are certain, because those 2 agencies are working together. Because they saw the man in glasses. And they say the bookman. And yeah, when they say that means those 2 kids are working for the mafia. And as I said, yep, that is correct. By the way, this is what he looks like, but the coat on the other end on this one is actually brown, like this one. So yeah, oops. Anyway, when they heard about that, they sort of wanted to coming ones want to go step in, but the policemen say we can't just yet. I'm right. Those two kids are working for the mafia. That means with the agency, that means the war must be over. And when the policeman said war, well, when Camila asked about war, the policeman say there was a war. There was some argument with the Sunset Agency. I can't remember the actual name of that agency, so I do apologize. And the mafia. When they say about that, they somehow want to find out. He probably want to ask those 2 kids again, and them same people, that man again, but he doesn't know their actual names. So yeah, when that happens, Mount Lady, no wait, not Mount Lady. When Kuriki, when the villains try and use their quirks to fire blast at the Dr. Yoshino, and Kuriki, but his quirk didn't work, and they saw a big circle down beneath them. You know, like a huge circle, like a color. And somehow, Camille's thought Dazai. No, wait. Camille thought Eraserhead was here, but it wasn't. And one of the villains' mutation type quirk said his quirk isn't working. And when they turn around and see where the and that coming from, now he does now know that, yep, that's Dazai. He can. And one of the villains said, yep, that is now we definitely know that is Dazai. One the villain said, how can he stop our quirks? He said his canceling quirk is a type of quirk that can neutralize anything. Well, no, can, like stop, turn off anything. Like even a powerful quirk or a mutation type quirk. Any quirk that he can use is stopped. Oh yeah. Oh. And that happens, I'm gonna say, no wait, yeah, I'm gonna say when Uraka used her quirk to put them down, Kurikida took out his notebook and take off a page and make it have cuffs. Kurikida say, are you sure they are these guys? He says, Kurikida asks Dazai, are you sure these guys, Dazai? And Dazai say, yep, these guys are them. These guys are the ones who's selling children's on using a website that is like an animal website. Dr. Yoshino said that's sickening, and she asked how many kids did they sell? Dazai says around 28. And when the policeman 28, wait, that's the investigation that one the police force trying to investigate. So yeah, when that happens, when Kami was asked the police force trying to investigate, but how to get the information? Kami now want to ask more questions about that. And when that happens, so yeah, when they now heard a policeman's voice, and they saw all four of them disappeared, and Kami was just gone in there, and some of the villains did pass out. But when the other police force get there, they say, "You guys stop them fast." And when Camille wants to speak, and Malzay say, "Yep, you sure did." And Camille wanted to ask Malzay why she did that, but she didn't want to ask a question Camille wanted to ask a question until the policeman came in there, said, "You gotta find me. Why don't you guys tell us the whole story?" And they just took the other three people did talk. Come on, want to go talk to Mano Lady why she did that, which and tell the other police force. But he did not see her, and he thought she went to the paparazzi and the news reporter. But that didn't work. She wasn't there, and he asked the Sutton guy where is she. He said she went back home, and Carmen was kind of a little bit confused about that, why she did that. until the next day came, until Kamu got a notification death of Mount Lady because she was in she was in a bus that was apparently exploded. She got the kidnapper in her hand. No, she got the man who have a bomb, and they drove off. And then when they hit some trees, the bomb just went off and exploded, leaving nothing. But they do found a bag that have her ID in it. Now Kami was kind of upset, and he was going to ask a few questions, but now he doesn't get the chance. And well, he keep calling her Rookie. Yeah, I think that's what Kami would keep calling her. So yeah, when that happens, he keep on patrolling and keeping an eye on people until now 1 year passed. Yeah, 1 year passed. Yeah, 1 year passed, and he noticed that He noticed that the two young kids are there, and yeah, he was on a villain fighting, and he did manage to stop it. And this is where he saw this is where he saw Dazai and Uraka, but her nickname is Gravity, so you know. When they both were running and going, and Kamu said, "I need to go see someone," I know some two people. The question guy, I do not remember his name, but do please comment down below what his actual name is. And when that happens, yeah, so the question guy said, "Where are you going to see some two people?" Yeah, he went on to see those two. And why are two young children working for the mafia? But he doesn't know the whole fact story yet. But when that happens, they went to an alley and the man was chasing them. When the man was chasing them, they're gone. And Camus was on top of a roof and trying to figure out where they are until he feels something like a tapping on his shoulder. On his left shoulder, and see Dazai and Uraka up there. So yeah, he saw those two again. Nothing changed. They do talk for a few minutes. He asks, "What? Are you two okay?" Both of them say, "Yeah, we're just fine. We're just running from that guy." He asks, "What are you guys running from him?" He says he apparently is a person that is type of person who wants to use children as something for experiments. No, it's selling children for drugs. And I sort of took all the drugs. As it is, Kami was kind of surprised that he stole the drugs. He was about to throw them away until the man was chasing him. He just realized the drug was gone. Like I said, usually for the man who actually knows how to not make a sound. I guess the guy make a little trigger every time inside his body. When that happens, Kamu does ask the question, why are you guys working? Are you guys working for the mafia? And Dazai said, yeah, we are. But we're one of the higher ox teams. We don't kill lots of people. We're just stopping people to selling, going on black markets or selling children's. And also making sure not a lot of people got hurt. When that happens, when that means, Come asks, so what's the agency? He said the agency and the way he asked about why the agency and the mafia don't get along. he heard about some rumors they don't get along, but those I say they do. Back then they don't get along, but this time they do get along now, because apparently two of our bosses are apparently married. And yeah, that happens. So yeah, the agency is the boss's agency is a female, so you know. So just the gender swaps I'm gonna make. So yeah, when that happens, they want to exchange phone numbers just in case they need some April hero to call on. So every time they can't they can't figure out what's going on, or you can't ask any questions more. Camus does change the phone number, and they say goodbyes. And well, I'm gonna say another. No wait, sorry about that. When he got back and the Justin guy said, "Where do you went off to see some two people?" He saw them familiar faces again. When that happens, come with a kind of no wait. The Scottish guy said, "Really? You saw them again?" He said he met them before. He didn't know where they are. And well, the Scottish guy said, "Okay." And they went off, and in the next day, he meets he talks to Best Genius. So yeah, the Best Genius. I don't know how I should talk to her. Sorry guys, I'm just very tired. So yeah, he talks to Best Genius for a while, and that's what happens. Doggy. Sorry guys. When that happens, wow. So guys, my sister's supposed to be here for working at my mom's shop, but she's not here. I know it's coronavirus, but at this place, you can open the shop but not so many people allowed. So yeah, when that happens, Best Genius and Kami does talk a few moments, and he asks, "Are you sure you're okay?" Camus said, "Yeah, he's fine. He just got a lot of things on his mind." And well, Best Genius does know about Mom Lady's death and how she had to stop a person for putting a bomb there. But they don't. But yeah, it's never mind. Forget that part. When that happens, Best Genius asks, "Well, we head to a cafe and eat for a little while," and they do. And they say they're good. And when they talk a few more, until a villain attack happens on their building, and somehow Best Genius did manage to get a few people out until Camille right here and a woman saying, "How my daughter's in there." Camille went in there and go get the young girl. Best Genius trying to stop him, but there's so many people there. He had to deal with it. So yeah, when that happens, when that happens, the rebel did manage to stop the door, and Best Genius tells the firefighters and the police that Camus in there and helping young girl. And one this villain said there was a villain that have a bomb on it. No, it have some guns that demand something. And using her daughter as a hostage. So yeah, I forgot to mention that. I do apologize. So yeah, when that happens, Camus did fight the villain, and he's tired, and he got some wounds, and he got a gunshot on his leg. The young girl is scared, but he managed to carry her until he's about to be killed, a gunshot from his head. until the villain got kicked by a woman that is wearing, sorry, you see that pictures, wearing like this clothes and that hat. Yeah, that hat, but the hair is, I think is blonde, like Mount Ladies. So yeah, when that happens, Calm Woods was seeing this and he thought that her hair looked like Mount Lady. When she turned around, it does resemble her face. Kami was kind of surprised, but he thought Mount Lady was dead. Until the villain got knocked out very well, and the woman have a rope and tie him up. Kami was kind of knocked out and that passed out for that moment. Until he woke at a hospital, and he got some few minor injuries, but some few deep ones. And when Best Genius walk in and talks to Kami Woods, you're lucky enough you didn't die. How do you stop a villain? How do you tie up a villain anyway? Kami Woods said he didn't tie him up, but the young girl was actually a little knocked out. The young girl was a little passed out after that, so she didn't saw it much. But until then, Best Genius said, if you didn't tie him up, then who did? Until Best Genius said, I don't know, but I think I saw Mount Lady. Best Genius said, but I know it sounds crazy, but I saw her face. And this is where her knocked and saw a woman that is wearing a jacket, wearing some pants and some shoes, who had blonde hair and wearing a mask. And one of the police also was there, and somehow and Camus saw the familiar boy and the woman that he saw, that is the doctor and Yoshino. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce the name. Yoshino, or I think Akiko. I can't remember. Dr. Yoshino Akiko. I can't pronounce her name right. I do apologize. When they were talking for a bit, he asked, was asked, Dazai, and Best didn't say, you know him? He said he met him at some point on, and yeah, when he met one another, they sort of got a little bit long. Like, when they met it, Best Genius asked, Best Genius asked who are you guys? Do you not hear Kami just say my name? And Best Genius say your real name. I forgot my name. Dazai says that. Dr. Yoshino said, you can call me Dr. Yoshino. I swear to God. And this is where they put a close and ask for some questions. And Best Genius also asks the questions, what's going on, until he reveals the woman that is wearing the hoodie and blonde hair. She take off the hoodie and reveal her face, and Kami was kind of surprised because he saw Mount Lady, and when he said rookie, Mount Lady said, well, you're certainly not the same thing, Kami Woods. And though we're not teammates anymore, I'm still surprised you still remember me. And Kami was kind of anyway, Best Genius and Kami was kind of surprised. And Kami told you, I told you I didn't see. I told you I was not being crazy. Best Genius said sighed and cause you aren't. But until then, Best Genius asked what's going on. He said that villain attack wasn't just a villain. He just stole a bomb from someone. And they do talk for a bit, and so yeah, until then they are going to put investigations going on. When that happens, I'm gonna say best genius. Anyway, until that day happens, they are keeping in touch. And a few days pass by, and Kamu wants to talk to Mount Lady, but she seems not the type of person who wants to talk anymore. You see her, she's not the same person because she seems so different. And yeah, and when that happens, and come and Dazai say he said there's going to be fear there might be a villain attack on UA. Best Genius and Camille says villain attack when and where. They say they don't know, but they're gonna put one of their trainees in there. I'm gonna say two of their trainees. Yeah, two of their trainees to go in there. One of them had a dangerous quirk, and both of them have some interesting quirks, and well, both of them are siblings, so yeah. And they do not work for the mafia. Don't worry. Camille's kind of sorry about that. And wait, and Beth didn't say mafia. And so yeah, they do talk for more and more a bit until they had to say their goodbyes. And until some and the whole thing has happened. I'm not gonna put the exam happen, but I'm gonna put on where else happens. So yeah, it's gonna be my end of my video or something. No wait, let's continue. So yeah, no wait, let's continue about this. So when that happens, 1 year passed by, and Dazai and Uraka are already 15. They do keep in touch in Commonwealth and Best Genius because they meet to talk for a few more for some things. Dazai does reveal Uraka, but they call her Gravity. In the Mafia, we don't give out real names yet. Our actual names to people. So yeah, when that day happens, the two young kids are the trainee. The two people trainees are actually the two siblings. I can't remember the two sibling names. The one can use White Snow. I can't remember. I keep forgetting his name. When that happens, when that happens, they mostly talk in a few more hours. When Best Genius was and that when the two trainees were going there, then it's not the two brothers and sisters. It's the one is working for, or actually since these guys are the young versions, since I'm making the age difference, I need to make some things different. Sorry guys, you see this? I'm just go straight dogs. Yeah, so new character. So yeah, the two people are going there are now let's see. The two people are going there. It's hard to find a picture. Hey. Yeah, I'm not gonna reveal it, but the whole exercise does happen in a way, you know how the exercise starts a lot. When that happens, they do talk for a few more hours until somehow, I can only find this picture. The trainees are going is is this one, and the one that is working for the mafia. And the one who's working for the mafia is this one, because I can't think of any other character. So yeah, when that happens, they do went off and go say goodbyes. And I don't know, this is making a voice, sorry. Wait, was that mute down, or sorry? I'm sorry guys, I was making this noise. Anyway, so when that happens, they do say some things. The whole tube training stuff happens. The exam, they took the place until the USJ attack happens, and no one's getting expelled. So when that happens, one of them is, both of them, I forgot their names. When both of them go on fighting, when they got separated, no, when Dazai's good friend when Dazai's good friend mentioned something to him, saying something like this, somehow warning Aizawa about something, because Aizawa does know he can see future sight, a glimpse of danger for a second, and Chick can't do that. When that happens, he said there's something coming in that place direction, and he pointed at the place direction as the unusual thing canon happens. And this is where they heard a bang, and they saw a young boy and a young girl, and he saw Kurikida and the doctor, and well, that happens, and Rampo's there to invest and to tell them they were right, it was here. And the two young kids that are working for the agency, the brother and sister I was mentioning about, are there. Until one of them used their quirks and things fight until Shigaraki calls the Nomu. And Omai did fight the Nomu, but he's a little bit tired. Until he told them to get Omai out, and Uraka did, using her gravity to get them out. Until some of the villains try to use their quirks. Aizawa is injured and he still can't see. He is seeing just a little bit. But when he saw that, he saw, and all the other pro heroes are there and want to stop that Nomu. I'm gonna say this is the modified fighting Nomu, and this is a very strong one, but yeah, he's still the same shock absorption and healing type. When he wants to fight both of them, when they're trying to stay, the boys go back, is going to get killed, and somehow some of the villains want to use that quick and shoot it, well, somehow their quirks are not working. Everyone's quirk is not working, even the mutation type quirks, and the Nomu can't use his quirk somehow, and yet making it easy to hit on. And I'm gonna say that he bought a gun and shoot at the Nomu. But Shigaraki said it have a healing type quirk, the Nomu didn't heal, and Shigaraki said, how is that possible? It's supposed to have a healing type quirk. And he said, and when Kurigiri looked at him, he said, that's Dazai. And when Kurigiri said that out loud, and other villains somehow said, that is, when they look at him very closely, that is Dazai. them want to fight Dazai in a way. So yeah, they both want to fight Dazai. Oh no, wait. Some of the villains know they can't fight him, and Dazai spoke up. When Dazai shoot the Nomu again at the head, the brain, the Nomu's dead. Until he talks to, when he talks to, he says this to Shigaraki. So you guys are the League of Villains, and Shigaraki was kind of asking, yeah. So what? He said, tell that master of yours, he's gonna get payback soon enough. And Shigaraki's so sorry guys, kind of a little bit shocked because he knows who the master is. So yeah, that happens. So yeah, when that happens, they both do argue. Some of them want to talk and fight, but they know they can't because they lose. So yeah, when that happens, Shigaraki, no wait, some of the villains know they can't fight him, and no wait, some of the villains know they can't fight the guy, and they feel somehow, and when that happens, they somehow feel a little gravity pushing them down. And they saw a young girl that's flying up there, that is somehow just hovering up there. And some of the villains now certain they are from that gravity. And yeah, they got some of the villains arrested. Kurigiri managed to get Tomura out of there. And well, the whole thing happens. Some of the pro heroes want to question those two kids, and the others two, those two people, and the young boy fire all those people until they got caught up by the police, and apparently the police say these guys are not the type of one, and no, the police said we had got this. I mean, they want to ask for a question. How yeah, the thing is where the doctor says I got this. I healed these two people. It is gonna be life threatening. And as I said, it's gonna be a life problem from life. Right. The doctor said she heals both of them up very quick. And yeah, she carries her bag with her, and Midnight asks what's in the bag. She says some things you don't want to know. And well, they do go to the to the recovery place, and recovery, and she said she got this, and tells the recovery go help some of the minor injuries. And well, she does manage to heal. No, she does heal I'm saying no, I'm saying about the Eraserhead and I announced that name. The one who had Void Cork, Oraka's favorite hero. I can't remember her name or his name. I can't remember. So, anyways, when that happens, and they, when school is starting, they say there's gonna be a lot of few changes, and some of them are going to teach. Some people are going to teach you, and then that happens, and class goes usual, and the kids are talking. When the kids are talking, oh wow, sorry. And the kids are talking. Why does this keep happening? But anyway, so yeah, when the kids are talking, and that happens, they sort of saw They saw a young boy that's the same boy they saw the USJ attack, and the young girl. And Eraserhead just walked in, and the other students said, why are you not in bandages? They do get the 2 years off. No, 2 days off. Or 2 weeks. I can't remember. Yeah. When they asked why aren't you in bandages, Eraserhead said he got healed up very quick. And he said he doesn't. And then he asked, how do you get healed so fast? And then he said that, and Eraserhead said, you don't want to know. Yeah, and Dazai said, yeah, it's but no, they saw them outside, and the kid and Ray said they walk in, so I forgot something that I do make that a lot. And when they saw the two, and they asked why are those two here, Dazai said, yeah, you get used to it soon enough. Lucky for really now, because it was a horror. Well, she does have a history with some people, and that got a little intentional. And that happens. They do talk for more hours and bits. And they talk, and yeah, one day student and Ida says, about these questions. Why are those two people here? Shouldn't they be in custody and ask for questions, or are they vigilantes? Eraserhead said, no, these guys are actually teaching you guys how to fight and how to think. And one the student asked, why are they teaching us? And because about this, they say because apparently they are experiencers. They're more experienced than anyone else. They're experienced than you guys. And I said, yep. Guess you guys wait for an action. This is gonna be a long video. Sorry about this. And anyway, when that happens, Dazai sort of Eraserhead. No, Dazai asked Eraserhead a few questions and then. Eraserhead wants to ask some few questions, and he said you guys can ask us questions while I fed Gravity here wants to get everything set up for you guys to fight. When they hear about to fight, because we need to see you guys how you guys fight first, and that happens. So they had to wait for a few moments, and they have a few questions. That's to say, you guys can ask us any questions. Ask me any questions while she gets some stuff ready. And so yeah, when they got the few stuff ready, I'm gonna say about few more. Yeah, I'm gonna say Eraserhead says, so you have a cancel and. No wait, one the student asked, what's your quirk? He says somehow a canceling type quirk. But Eraserhead asked, so how can you cancel? So you can cancel anyone's quirk, an imitation type quirk? He responded, yes, I can cancel that kind of quirk. And one of the students asked, so why do you want to become a hero? He asked, there's a lot of reasons I don't want to become a hero, kid. Lots of reasons. More reasons than to explain about those lots of stuff. And yeah, the fighting, I'm going to put that on the next video. So this is going to leave off. You guys can comment down below what kind of video you guys want me to do. I think I'm going to make a second video about this one, or this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. Who knows? I'm going to make those kind of videos. So I do hope you all enjoy this, and bye.